Hey there, this is your weekly reading for the week of September 12th, and I hope you had an amazing week. We're going to look at the energy that you can expect in this upcoming week. I'm using Doreen Virtue's Angel Tarot cards, and I shuffled a little off camera. I'm going to shuffle a little more right now, just so you know. If you'd like to win a free weekly reading with me, I choose 2 of my viewers every week to give a free reading to. It's something that I really love doing. So if you're interested, send me an email. If I email you back, you are a winner. And then you can just email me your question and you will get a reading from me. Is there anything else? This card popped out. We're going to put this in here. This will be your first reading. I'm doing a little bit differently this week. I'm going to just like cut the cards, shuffle the cards, and I'm just going to pull and we're going to talk. And I think that's all I have to say. Let me just give it one more good shuffle. These cards are huge. That's one thing. I love you, Doreen Virtue, but if you can get some tarot cards that are just as gorgeous as the artwork on your current cards and still like large enough that like my hands, and I got pretty big hands, and shuffle them, that would be amazing. That would be so awesome. Or even like some cards without descriptions on them. Because your artwork is like on point. Like, it gives so many messages just in and of itself. So anyway, that's my little note. Doreen Virtue probably isn't even watching my video. But if she was, I love you, Doreen. Smaller cards. If you can, at some point, I will be like your biggest fan. Okay, first card for the week. Renewal. This is awesome. You guys have reached a point. Let's see, can you see that? You are now at a point in your life where the worst is over and you are basically like reaping what you've sown. You're taking the lessons that you've learned in the past and integrating them. So in this week, you can expect to see like certain things that you thought maybe you weren't going to be able to have, things that you thought were dead, like they're going to come back to life in a big way. Relationships are going to be renewed this week. Money situations are going to be renewed this week. Everything's going to be brand new, so just keep your mind open. All right. Also, looks like there's going to be the opportunity for a new creative endeavor or a situation in your life where you're going to have to use your creativity to approach it in that way. And you're going to have to use like the power of your mind as well. But you're not going to have a problem with that because I'm seeing that whatever it is, you're going to be extremely excited about it and extremely happy about it. And you're going to be like more than willing to get involved and to use your creativity for the better. Let's hear a little bit more about this project. Okay, so you could be working with someone that is really like responsible. Maybe they're a little on the younger side, but you wouldn't be able to tell because like they work hard and they're dedicated and they're going to help you a lot. They're really trustworthy. So look out for this person. And let me see if I see anything else. I'm sorry, I'm looking in this card too. I don't know. Maybe you'll meet them in a bookstore or something. Like, I don't know. I just have a feeling that like it has to do with like somebody that's really scholarly. Like maybe they're not like the most talkative person, but they're somebody that you're going to want on your side. So if you're working on a project or you're trying to do something like and you're having a hard time getting off the ground, like look for those responsible people in your lives that are not really big talkers. They can be very helpful for you this week. Also, playing by the rules this week is going to be a big thing, and also understanding that your viewpoint is not the only viewpoint that exists. And so if you can, like, look at other people's views as well and understand you don't have to agree, but that doesn't mean that their viewpoints are invalid. And so if you're faced with someone that thinks a little bit different from you, or if you're finding that you're having to compromise just a little bit, just take it with a grain of salt. Do what you got to do because it's necessary for you to move forward. So just be easy about that. You know, if you got to conform a little this week, it's no big deal. It's no biggie. You can do it. All right, last card. Let's see. All right, so if you owe somebody some money, this week is going to be the week you're going to be able to pay them back. If someone owes you some money, you might be very surprised. You'll get a little bit of money back from them. It also talks about like doing good deeds, community service projects, and this is also to me about like really being really careful and choosy about where you're putting your energy, where you're putting your time. You have a lot of great qualities and a lot of gifts that you have to share. Just make sure you're balancing your gifts. If you haven't been spending a lot of time at home lately, try to, balance that a little bit and give a little bit more of your love home. because it's going to be really appreciated. So, but you will be able to do that. So this looks like a really good week for you financially as well. I'm not seeing any new money coming in. I'm seeing like, renewal. I'm seeing things starting from the beginning, but I'm not seeing problems with money. I'm seeing, it's not something that you're going to be worried about, and it's not something that you need to worry about. Like, money is just flowing easily this week. Let me see if I can pull one more card. All right. This one came on the reverse, and I agreed with my angels that I would be reading reversals. And so I'm grateful they're giving me different perspectives on this. So this is all about awakening. It's Archangel Gabriel. So if any of you guys are working in communications or the arts, or like if you're like radio, if you're an actor, if you're a writer, Gabriel is the one. That's the angel of communication. And this card, though, she represents like looking at things from a different perspective. She talks about things not moving forward as quickly as you expect them to, and understanding that it's only happening because it's a timing situation, and it's also an opportunity for you to grow a little bit more and to see things not as a standstill, but to see it as just a slower progression towards what you need, and that it's still right on time. So if anybody's feeling that way, again, she's an all gold, so I'm thinking about money. I'm also thinking about having really pure intentions. So if you, gotta make sure your intentions are pure this week when you're trying to do stuff. Like, don't force a situation because like you're looking for results. Do it for the heart of why you're doing it. And maybe that's the perspective that some of you guys need. But things are going to move forward. And let me just look at her in the reverse because that's how she came up. And it looks like, honestly, in the reverse, you guys can agree with me or not, but it looks like she's actually like almost calling to you. Some of you guys are feeling that calling of doing something that has to do with the communication, the arts, things like that. And some of you guys are, it looks like she's saying, hold on 1 minute, wait a minute, you need to slow down a little bit, hold up, it's not time, like it's still nighttime, it's not the day yet. So don't rush it. This is reiterating what I was feeling before. Like, don't rush. Don't rush. You cool. You cool. So if anybody is needing inspiration this week, or if anybody is feeling like they're at a standstill, you can always call on Archangel Gabriel to assist you. And just, let her know, like, hey, look, I need assistance with blank, blank situation, and I need your help now. Put a time frame on it. Let her know how important it is for you. And then go to bed. Go to sleep. Release. This is what they do for us. This is, they love us. And, they're more than happy and completely powerful enough to step in and assist you with calming your heart and assist you with moving forward in your situation. So that is the weekly energy. Now let's look at an Osho Zen clarification card, just for a little additional message. I am going to shuffle my Osho Zen cards, and I'll spread them out, and we'll just pick a card for the week for inspiration. Shuffle and cut this deck. All right, here we go. Spread it out. All right, let's see. All right, I'm going to do this card. Okay, this is similar to the energy of Archangel Gabriel's card, which was talking about, ooh, look at that flash. I'm sorry, y'all. Is that better? It's talking about looking at things from a different perspective because, they're on hold a little bit. It's talking about postponement. And this card is similar to the Four of Swords in the tarot, which is about rest. But this is like showing to me, what I see in this card is it's all about perspective. It's all about keeping that vision, that whatever it is that you want, even though you may not see the results right now, it's still there. And look at how this image, like it's drawing color, it's becoming colorful, but it's not fully colored in just yet. It's not ready yet, but it's there. It's being fulfilled, but it's not yet fulfilled. And this person looks like they're tired. I mean, I don't think this is the artist, like this person looks just a little bit weary. It's a little bit time weary of the situation. But you know, one of the good things about delays is it gives you plenty of time to just come to a great perspective in your own self and find a peace that you need so that when you get what you want, you'll be able to receive it in a good way. And so take this time for postponement to just sit back and just find some peace. Do what you can do. If what you want is not available to you right now, just do what you can do today, because it's not saying that you won't be able to have it. It's saying that it's going to take a little longer than you expected. And by you guys getting the renewal card in the very beginning, there's no doubt you're going to get what you want. It's no doubt that whatever you thought was lost or whatever you thought was dead or wasn't going to work, that it is going to come. It's going to come. Like renewal is the judgment card. It's resurrection. It's new beginnings. And so if you're feeling a little bit delayed in this coming week, it's just a part of the process. It's no reason to worry. All right, you guys, I love you to death. I hope you have an amazing week. And I'll talk to you next week. Take care.